We are behind the spoken word stage with a World Poetry Slam champion, Harry Baker, the poet. How you doing? How
I'm
are
good,
you?
Thank you. Very happy to be here.
It's your first time at BCF.
It is. I was meant to be here last year, and I had COVID. And
No, the C word.
exactly. I know. I thought we were out of COVID.
Yeah.
It was a sad time, but it means all the sweeter to be here this year.
Yeah.
But no, I'm doing shows all around the country right up until 1st of August. So if people want to come, they can. And
What's
I'd love
been
that.
your favourite location to visit? You're a bit of a traveller, aren't you?
So I was in Ipswich last week.
Yeah.
And the gig was great, but one of my favourite things that ever happened, this woman came up to me at the end and said, I just have to tell you this, like in the second half, I felt something hit my leg.
Oh my days.
And she told me that the woman behind her was laughing so much that her teeth came out and hit her on the leg.
Oh my goodness me.
Which obviously, high compliment to my work. People are losing their teeth. But then what was incredible about it was at the end of the show, she showed me and the teeth were just still there. So this person then they hadn't then like got them. I don't know if they just didn't
left
notice or if they've just got like teeth for days, not even bothered.
Hardcore
But
laughing.
it meant that like end of the show, there was just some teeth on the floor. And they then like left them at the venue for them to pick up at some point. But that's never happened before.
I
so
feel like you need to get
makes
some
it stick out.
like waivers to say if your teeth fall out,
Yeah,
I ain't responsible.
It's not on me. Exactly. Bring your own teeth.
So why the name Wonderful for Tour? I mean, it's straight to the point. It's punchy, but why wonderful?
I realised that, like, I've written poems about all kinds of different things. I've got poems about prime numbers, dinosaurs, falafel, all of the above and more. But a common theme that keeps coming through is wonder. And the word itself came up a lot, and I realised that more than ever, I am so grateful for poetry for helping me pay attention to the world around me and how wonderful that can be. And that's not just celebrating the joyful things together. I think it is sharing in those difficult parts as well. And so I think Wonderful captured that sense of childlike enthusiasm, but also I think the deeper capacity for emotion and how important it is to share that with other people. So that's why I kind of settled on it.
Unashamed is a book originally published in 2022, following your journey from graduating with a maths degree,
Yes.
with the apprehension of poetry, being a thing, becoming one of the nation's favourite poets. That is an achievement. Where do you source your inspiration from?
I think it is from those everyday things. I think the mathematical side of my brain loves the rhythm and the rhyme and the patterns and that very satisfying thing of weaving a story together. But I think it's that it has to come with that initial spark. And I think a lot of the last book was about coming through lockdown and coming out of it and kind of building myself back together and realizing how much what I do relies on other people as well. You know, I can write my poems at home by myself, but it's only when I'm on stage sharing them with people that they feel like they come to life. And so Unashamed was a celebration of both celebrating all parts of yourself, because for ages I thought the poetry and the maths were two separate things.
Yes.
But I had to choose one, and so many people tell to me, oh, I'm not really a maths person or I'm not really a poetry person, whereas I think we've all got these interests and hobbies, and it's not that we have to pick one small version of ourselves, it's that we can be all of that and more. So I think it was partly to celebrate that in myself and trying to become more fully myself, but also it was realizing that I am then part of something bigger, and it is by sharing with other people and connecting with other people that we can help each other to grow and become our best versions of ourselves.
I think it's incredibly, really, really brave that you've gone into poetry, but maths is so rigid in its structure of like, this is the right answer and there's no other answer, and it's with poetry, it's a whirlwind of freedom of
Definitely.
it doesn't have to rhyme.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't need to be
yeah.
right. It doesn't need to be even structured. It just needs to be honest,
Exactly.
and sincere.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you about what does it mean for you to be here at BCF this year, Big Church Festival. What does it mean to you?
Well, so when Di invited me last year, I was so excited for it because I've got friends who have come who have raved about it, and just again, something about COVID and lockdown means that I'm so grateful for these spaces where people can come together from all over to see old friends, to make new friends, to be in that kind of space. So I think I only got here today, and already to kind of feel the warmth and the energy and the love, and getting to host this event earlier, there's poets and there's comedians and there's rappers all going side by side and all being met with that same open, welcoming energy. And that's what I love about spaces like this. So yeah, absolutely thrilled to be
You're
here.
really adding to the family vibes here. It's almost like you've been hosting here for years.
Come on, I'll take that.
It's awesome.
I'll take
It's
that.
really
Thank
good.
you.
What can we look forward to next for Harry? I mean, you've got shows all the way through till August
Yes.
for your tour. I wrongfully got that wrong.
Well, it's fine. I'm here to prove you right.
But
It's
you've
absolutely
got
fine.
shows going all the way through summer till August.
Yes.
Maybe can we expect another book maybe coming up
So
of some
the
sort?
new tour is alongside my new book, Wonderful. So that's all just coming out, and it feels very new and exciting. So I'm basically trying to share those words with as many people as possible. So I'm loving the tour shows because it's people coming out who have been following me for years, and people who have just discovered me, and people who were dragged along by their partner and they didn't know that they
Classic,
were coming
innit?
to it,
Yeah.
but then they still stuck around, thankfully. And so I think, yeah, to be out in the world again, sharing my poems is what I love to do. So more of the
Yeah.
same to come.
And we can still get tickets to your shows throughout the summer.
Yes, so Harry Baker, if you just search online,
Yes.
all my tour dates up until, first
Awesome.
of August.
Thank you so much, Harry.
Thank
It's
you
been
so much for
awesome
having me.
chatting.
You too.
And before you go, one last teeny thing. Who are you looking forward to most seeing at BCF this year?
I was lucky enough to share a stage with Sophia Thakur
Yeah.
earlier this month, and I was mesmerised. So any chance to see her, I will now take for the rest of my days. Yeah, she's
Fantastic.
incredible.
Thank you so much. It's been
Thank you so
awesome.
much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Awesome. Thank you.